Alright, so I thought I'd make a video today. I've been watching E3, just got done watching Microsoft's press conference. But I thought I'd talk a little bit more about the Snyder Cut, of course. Like, what else am I going to talk about? I might actually make a reaction to some video game trailers later this week, depending on what I see in Sony's press conference, because there wasn't that many games that blew me away at Microsoft's press conference, but I'm sure there's going to be a few at Sony's, and I'm probably going to want to do reactions for it. But anyway, I want to talk about Jay Oliva, the storyboard artist for Justice League and Batman vs. Superman. Now, this guy has been a big supporter of the Snyder Cut and Zack Snyder in general. You know, big fan of BVS and everything. Not just because he worked on the movie, but because he actually understands what Zack Snyder was trying to do with the movie. And you see him all the time, constantly owning people that pretend to know what happened on the Justice League set. You know, people that weren't there. And then he goes and tells them exactly what happens and like where they're wrong and stuff. It's great. It's great to watch his tweets. Because anybody that challenges him on this, he fucking owns them. But a tweet I want to talk about from him is not him owning somebody. It's him responding to somebody asking him a question. And somebody asked him, if they released the Snyder Cut, how much of Snyder's vision would be saved? And Jay Oliva responds, probably 99% of it, I'm guessing. So like that one tickled me because of like most of the movie is done, so yeah, a lot of it would be saved. That seems like a interesting question to ask, right? And Jay Lee was saying right here, probably 99%, which means to him, he believes the movie is that much finished, probably. Like 99% of the movie is finished, and that's why he's saying that percentage, right, of it will be saved. But of course, Jay Oliva has, you know, been in the office with Zack Snyder, helping him draw these storyboards for the movie and stuff. So he has a lot of inside information about this. He was actually there. So this tweet right here just gives me a lot of confidence that, yeah, the Snyder Cut is virtually done, you know. We might not see that extra 1%, but I'm happy with 99%, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy with seeing 99% of the movie. But another response he had at somebody was this guy, and they asked him, as someone who knows the original vision infinitely more than we do, can you give us a sense of what we are denied in terms of quality of the theatrical cut and what the real Snyder Cut is? And then his response, Jay Oliva, is, unfortunately, I cannot. #NDA. And that right there kind of blew my mind. And I'll tell you why it blew my mind and why it should blow your mind too, is because Justice League came out in November. There's no reason why there would be an NDA on this movie. Okay? Unless there's footage Warner Brothers has been showing to people that they don't want other people to know about. You know, they don't want them to share this information, so they make them sign a non-disclosure agreement so that they can't talk about Zack Snyder's cut. But if he's signing a non-disclosure agreement, that means the cut is real. You know what I'm saying? If he can't say anything about the Snyder Cut, that means it's real. If they made him sign a contract for that, it has to be real. So just that one hashtag, NDA, blows my mind. It blows my mind. Because the movie has been out. There's no NDA on the Justice League movie. Anybody that worked on it are allowed to talk about it. This NDA is not for the theatrical cut of Justice League. Whatever NDA Jay Oliva signed, it's for the Snyder Cut of Justice League. It's for the director's cut that he's seen and probably some other people in Warner Brothers have seen and nobody else has seen. That's why there's NDA. Warner Brothers wants to keep it quiet. They're saving to announce it. Now, that could be Comic-Con. I'm not going to, like, totally say it's never going to happen at Comic-Con, but after watching Chris Wan's video earlier today, I really believe that it kind of would be foolish to announce this cut at Comic-Con. Because, number one, it takes away from the other movies they want to show, like Aquaman and Shazam. Like, they want to get people excited about those movies. And two, the Snyder Cut is probably going to be a home release anyway. And, you know, I really have never seen Warner Brothers ever announce a home release version of a movie at Comic-Con, right? I haven't seen that from a big studio like Warner Brothers. So it would definitely be a first. But again, not ruling it out completely. But I will say the likelihood of there being an announcement at Comic-Con is very low. But the chances of the Snyder Cut actually existing are like, you know, 90% chance. Like a 99% chance it exists right now. To me, at least. And if Zack Snyder does show up at Comic-Con, that proves that he's been giving us hints on his Vero this whole time. And that the Snyder Cut for sure exists. And Zack Snyder even posted a picture recently, and it's him, and he's building his movie theater, and he's like, has his subwoofers, and he's like, are these too big? And all I can think about is that rumor that came out like a couple months ago about Zack Snyder wanting to build a movie theater so he can show his cut of Justice League to the cast and crew. And he just posted on Vero about him building an actual movie theater. And you know, I wonder what film he's going to watch first in his own private theater. I wonder. Maybe his director's cut of Justice League? I don't know, maybe. That might be the very first film he watches there. Who knows? But I just wanted to point out those Jay Oliva tweets because it really is telling. You know, he signed an NDA so that he can't talk about this version of Justice League. Okay? He could talk about the regular theatrical cut all day. You could talk about that all day because it's already been released to the public for months. You're allowed to talk about that movie all day. But what he's not allowed to talk about is another cut of the movie. So just chew on that thought, alright? It's really interesting to think about. And that's it for now. Watch E3. Tomorrow's going to be Sony's press conference. I'm really looking forward to it. You know they're going to have some big games. I'm a big PlayStation fan. I've had all the consoles. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably going to react to some trailers then. And Bethesda's tonight. So, you know, E3's going on. Catch the live streams. And comment below and let me know what you think about those Jay Oliva tweets. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.